ranking every US state by how good their first nature picture on Google would be as a postcard. To get each picture, I simply Googled the state name followed by the word nature, and I'll be using the first photo that came up. Number 50 is Delaware. This photo is just kind of dark and depressing, so it would be an awful postcard. 49, South Dakota. This photo perfectly represents how Americans view this state. Boring. 48 is Kansas, another one that is just as plain as the state it represents, but at least there is a little bit more color than the last one. 47, Mississippi, a little bit better than the others, but there's just still not a lot to see here. 46, Michigan, it's similar to Mississippi. It's not terrible, but there's just nothing really nice about it. 45, Missouri, this one just kind of looks like a random pond that might be in someone's backyard in the woods. 44 is Massachusetts. Now this scenery is absolutely beautiful, but this series is about how good it would look on a postcard, and I don't want these two random people in the middle of it. 43, North Dakota, the same thing, the nature part of the photo is cool, but the people on the side ruin it. 42, Minnesota, again, pretty nature scenery with the waterfall, but as I said, I don't like having random people as the centerpiece of the postcard. 41, Indiana, an absolutely surreal scene, but again, unless you're that woman or that woman's family, who cares to see her on a postcard? 40 is Illinois. This is another one that's really pretty, but ruined because it has random people in it on top of these rocks. Again, since this is a postcard, I want it to be just the nature scene, not random people that I have no connection to. 39, West Virginia, stunning scenery, especially in the sky, but once again, I don't know that guy, I don't want him on my postcard. 38, Idaho, gorgeous scenery, colorful and eye-popping, but grandpa and grandson got a skirt up on out of there if we want to make this a postcard. 37, New Mexico, the final one with a person in it, but this one was the highest of all of those because this scenery back here is absolutely incredible. 36, Wisconsin. Obviously, the nature scenery in this one is great, but the quality of the photo is a little bit blurry, so not ideal for a postcard. 35, New York. Same thing. Gorgeous scenery. Just looks like it was taken with a camera from like the 80s or 90s, so not the best quality. 34 is Ohio. This one is okay. I just don't like the angle the photo was taken at. You've got a lot of the viewing platform in the shot, as well as this tree covering up the waterfall. 33, Pennsylvania, the same thing, just not huge on the angle of this one. Got this big mound of green trees right here rather than seeing all the colorful ones back further. 32, Louisiana, definitely encompasses their state well, kind of with a swamp feel. Just nothing bright and eye-popping about this one to make me want to see it on a postcard. 31, South Carolina, this tree is super unique, but there's just nothing really breathtaking about this photo. 30 is Connecticut with this nice little waterfall. We've reached a point in the rankings where all of these are just decent. They would make nice postcards. Nothing super special about them, but they're all okay. 29 is Nebraska. Obviously nice nature scenery in the background. Just not very bright and colorful, so that's why it's not any higher. 28, Maine. A very cool looking area here, but again, I like bright and eye-popping, and this one doesn't really have much color to it. 27, Virginia. This little natural rock bridge would make a pretty nice postcard. 26, Tennessee, you've got a pretty waterfall, which would always work for a postcard. 25 is Vermont. This one made it this far just because it's unique having an animal in it with the moose crossing through the river. 24 is Florida. Now it is a little bit messy, but having both the water and the trees in it gives it a little more color and makes it more eye-popping. 23, Nevada, another one with a lot of color and just a very pretty scene. 22, Maryland, very similar to the last one, various colors throughout, and then just very nice nature scenery. 21, Iowa. I don't know if this wall right here is natural or man-made, but either way, it is absolutely stunning. 20 is Alabama, just a gorgeous mountaintop scene with the sunrise in the background. 19 is Arkansas, very similar to the last one, a nice mountaintop scene, got the sun in the background, just very colorful and eye-popping. 18 is Georgia. We've got some more mountains, but this time in the fall season with lots of different colors on the trees, so I really like that. 17 is Rhode Island. Nothing super special or unique about this one, but I just love how the water looks right here as it kind of comes down the little mini waterfall. 16, Oklahoma, the same thing. Right through here, this water just looks super cool, and there's a nice nature scenery in the background with all the trees. 15 is New Jersey, just an awesome photo with a lot to see. You've got the rocks over here on the side, the waterfall in the middle, a bridge over here, and a little river right here. A lot to like in this one. 14 is Arizona. This one just speaks for itself. It's really pretty, and the scenery perfectly represents their state, especially with the cactus in the front. 13 is Kentucky. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but whatever it is absolutely stunning and beautiful. This would be perfect to have on a postcard. 12 is New Hampshire. I just love all the fall colors and the trees on this one. And then having the train come around the bend is just a really cool touch and will look nice on a postcard as well. 11 is North Carolina. Just gorgeous mountains here, and the sky in the background of this one is absolutely phenomenal. Number 10, we've got Hawaii. Just an absolutely incredible scene with these mountains. Number 9, Utah. Another one with gorgeous mountain scenery. Number 8 is Texas. This is just a super unique scene. I would love to visit here wherever it is. Got the rocks over here on the side, and then obviously the waterfall as the centerpiece of the photo. Number 7 is Alaska. Now the clouds up top here kind of block a little bit of the mountains, but other than that, this photo is incredible. Number 6, Wyoming. Another one with some mountains, and I especially like how they kind of reflect in the water here down below. That looks really cool. Number 5, Colorado. This time we've got some mountains that actually have some snow covering them, so a little bit of uniqueness, so I like that. Number 4, Washington. If you haven't noticed yet, I love mountains, and this one also has the cool feature of having the reflection in the water down below, so that looks awesome. Number 3, Montana. You've got kind of a valley here with a little path to the side, some water over here, and then a mountain in the background. This one is excellent. Number 2 is California. Just absolutely gorgeous. Mountains in the background, water in the front. The quality of this photo is phenomenal, and the water looks super unique. And number 1, the photo that I think would make the best postcard is Oregon. We've got the mountain, the trees, the water, the reflection of the mountain in the water. This photo is absolutely beautiful.